Hey, Shalom Maki, and first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just my second part of the lesson. I had to cut it short because I was actually at work, the first part, but I wanted to just do a second part. Just to encourage brothers, man, that it's not all the end when you have to walk away or give up certain things, whether it be habits or possessions or family, which family is a big thing when it comes to this truth, because most Jakes, they come from, Salaki, I gotta sneeze, but they come from, I won't say from family-oriented backgrounds, but certain Jakes are within line with their family, so to speak, and that's a big thing. And I notice what brothers gravitate towards the more, that's what the Lord is going to test your sacrifice through fire, so to speak. He's going to test that offering through fire to see if it's genuine. Because if you look at the story of Abraham and Isaac, basically he was getting ready to sacrifice his son, which is Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. Okay, which Abraham, which means father of the multitude. And Yahweh Shai means to deliver. Okay, and like you go into Isaac, which I believe the Hebrew word is Yatazadak. I think that goes into like laughter, if I'm not mistaken, But anyway, going back to the account, Abraham had to give up his son, which was Isaac. But see, the Lord was so cold, he already provided the sacrifice, because when an angel came to him and say, "Hey, don't kill a young lad, I've already prepared the sacrifice." And when he looked over his shoulder, he seen the lamb already caught in the thickets and the bristles, so to speak. So it was just a test at the end of the day, okay? And this whole trial of us going through this life, this test, is just constantly test after test that's going to get us ready for the big test, okay? So, yeah, getting rid of certain things, or, things coming to an end, the Lord testing your integrity to see what you're going to do. It's all part of the faith. It's all part of the ministry. It's all part of it's all part of your treasures, man. Because Yahweh Shai said it, man, and we're going to read it again in Matthew, the 19th chapter. But men of the Lord, they had families, they had wives, they had children, they had substance, man. They had all types of things, and they followed the Lord, and they lost a lot of things, even their lives, And the average person will say, why would I want to do something like that? Why would I want to give up my kids and my wife and my possessions to go follow somebody that's basically leading me down the path of death? A sane person would be like, fuck that. But hey, to be in the truth, you got to be somewhat not wrapped too tight. It's an inside thing. The apostle is like, look, in order to be in this truth, you got to be kind of wrapped a little. You got to be a little off, man. Because the average person is like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But no, he doesn't mean like you got to be fucking crazy. No, we just believe we just believe through faith that we're fighting for a good cause. Okay, while the world, they don't see it that way. But basically, man, going back to that point, when the guy was like, well, how can I follow you, Lord? And then the Lord said, well, look, take everything you have and sell everything that thou hast. He said that the man went away very sorrowful, because the fact that his sacrifice and the fact that his material possessions were way greater than following the Lord, because he didn't have faith. Okay, his faith was in his possessions. He was a wealthy man. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord was like, well, sell everything you have and follow me. And the Lord knew he wasn't going to follow him, but you got to mark him somehow, And he said he went away very sorrowful because, following Yahweh Shai, it didn't get a good reputation. Period. It just didn't. Among believers, he had an excellent reputation. But among the councils, mainly the scribes and Pharisees, he had a horrible reputation, man, right along with the disciples. Now, the Romans, on the other hand, they kind of let us be. They didn't really fuck with us so much. Unless we didn't pay taxes. If we didn't pay taxes, then that's when they would come down, and they'll roll on us, because they needed that denarius, man, which that goes into a day's wage in the Roman Empire. The Roman denarius, look it up. But other than that, they kind of let Jake resolve their own shit. As long as we were paying them tributary, then we don't really have nothing to worry about. So basically, the Romans, they didn't necessarily like Yahweh Shai, but it wasn't like he was posing any type of threat to them, so to speak, because he taught the repentance of Israel, Now, the scribes and Pharisees found him threatening because it messed up a lot of their money and a lot of their contracts dealing with the Romans. You see what I'm saying? So basically, the scribes and Pharisees exposed him to Esau. All right, and that's when Esau kind of was hot on his heels, and that's why when the Lord was crucified and ultimately came back with the disciples 40 days and 40 nights before he went to the spirit world, you notice that basically the disciples or the apostles at the time was pretty much on a hit squad of Esau, the Romans. Okay, like if you read in Acts the 12th chapter, I think it's Acts 12. Basically, I believe it was what's this guy's name? I believe it was it Nero or was it Claudius? I forgot which Caesar it was, but basically he put James to death. I was just looking it up last week. Salaki if I'm off on that, but you can go back and read the account on which particular Caesar put James to death, okay, and put him to death. He was a martyr, okay. Like it was the Romans that banished John the Baptist or John the Apostle, John Salakia, or John the Revelator, as we call him, to the island of Patmos. Basically, he was exiled there. He was put on an island of a salt mine to serve slavery and to work until he dropped dead. And that's when the Lord came to him in the visions. And that's how we was able to write the book of Revelation. Okay, but long story short, man, sacrifice is going to be a big part of this truth, brothers, man. Some of us going to have to give up children, which, you know, some brothers already did that. Some brothers forsook wives. They forsook households. They forsook land, properties, careers, you know, you name it. I know brothers that walked away from fucking contracts to be actors, man, you know, ball players, professionals, you know, all types of stuff, man, just to serve the Lord. But you know what, brothers, we're going to get all that back and more, because no, it doesn't feel good to your flesh. It doesn't feel good. You know, you got to walk away from a family member. You know, you got to put everything on the line to serve the Lord in a strange place. That's difficult. It's not hard. It's not easy at all, you know, and not every man can make that type of decision, you know. So, you know, you fret at it, but you keep pushing, because we're going to read it again. And it says here, it says, but when Yahushua beheld them and said it to them, with men, this is impossible. With the Most High, all things are possible. Then answered Peter and said it to him, behold, we're forsaken all and followed thee. What should we have therefore? And, you know, they was probably looking like, and Peter, you know, Peter was kind of high-headed, something rough around the edges, man. You know what I'm saying? Peter had a temper too. So he probably looked at him like, man, look, bro, like straight up. Like, I know you the Lord and everything like that. I know you know, you the son of God character. But look, man, I put away my career. I put away my wife, my family. I left them all behind to follow you. But we ain't getting no love. Okay, we getting shitted on. We getting fucking threatened. People want to lock us up. Like, dude, what's up? and it get like that. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what happens when you go in and you're expecting something as far as instant gratification. The Lord didn't promise them instant gratification. Now, he did give them power, but that instant gratification was rulership, and that didn't happen. That was a whole nother lifetime we had to undergo. And it's the same way now. You know, sometimes you catch so much hell, you be like, man, look, I put away everything just to, I could have caught hell in the world, but you know, you don't buck up with it. But this is what Jake thinks. You know, because that flesh gets involved, but you got to rebuke that shit and remember the promise, man. Because at the end of the day, we're all fighting for a greater good, okay? Some guys, they don't know what the hell they fighting for. They just in it because they want to be in something. Which guys like that, they don't last too long. And you will see that with all this bickering going back and forth among brothers and these other guys, man. You're going to see that a lot of these men are getting ready to fall by the wayside. And this is the wrong time to be on the wrong side of the ruler, so to speak, man. Okay, because this society is collapsing as we speak. I know gas is getting cheaper. Optimism is getting back to an all-time high. But remember, man, peace and safety and sudden destruction. Don't let it fool you. Okay, America is not going to bounce back. They may give you the illusion, but overall, this economy is hurting. People are getting ready to walk away from jobs in record numbers, man. They only lowered the gas prices because they need to keep some type of commerce or traffic going, okay, to keep these businesses afloat so they can go ahead and start their new world order. Because honestly, when they wanted to juice everybody up, it didn't go as planned. Okay, they wanted herd immunity over the whole pretty much goddamn world. And majority of the world like, nah, fuck that. We ain't dealing with it. So now Esau is going into the what if plan. Now we got to put this plan in motion. So it appears that things are getting back normal, but no. Okay, they're talking about we had a wheat in 7 weeks, so we'll see. You know, we'll see. But and Yahushua said it to him, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit upon the throne in his glory. Okay, what he means by follow them in the regeneration, meaning them brothers in this thing and a few sisters that watch and they may believe. Basically,